Not now. Not now. I'm busy with important things. Certainly not feeling overwhelmed by all the games I haven't finished, all 80 of them. So I don't want to be bothered by any salesmen or traveling performers right now.
Not even old friends?
Typhlosion?
Hey, Dudwa.
Hey! Come on in, it's been a while.
Oh, nice place you got here.
What brings you over here?
Things are kind of crazy at my place. I just wanted to visit an old friend. How are the reviews coming?
Oh, fine. Got a series of videos planned for Kingdom Hearts 3 and...
Yeah, that's all great. How about we do a video together?
Oh, okay. What'd you have in mind?
How about, a movie?
Which one?
Any bad, or at least subpar animated movie. How about The Nut Job?
Alright then, that sounds like fun. Let's go!
Alright.
Animation has become so big these days that every year we see all sorts of animated movies on the big screen. But not every one of those movies are on the levels of Pixar or Disney.
And some of them really shouldn't be in theaters at all, including The Nut Job. Based on a student film called Surly Squirrel, a film about cops and robbers with animals.
Turning a short into a full-length movie is nothing new, but the story of this short doesn't seem like it could fit into a 90-minute...
Actually, it's 85 minutes.
Yes, it is. Anyway, The Nut Job was released in January of 2014, 1 month before the Earth was graced with the Lego Movie. So if you hadn't already taken your kids to see Frozen for the 100th time, assuming that was still playing in your theater, you had this movie to tide your kids over before Emmett and the crew came into your lives.
The South Korean-produced flick did fine at the box office, but critics were quick to point out its flaws. Mainly its poor characters and lazy writing.
So with the help of my buddy Typhlosion, we will be cracking open the case of this nutty caper.
Really?
Wanna order a pizza?
Sure, the usual.
Yeah. Hello, I'd like a pizza with spinach, anchovies, and pineapples, please.
My favorite.
Our story takes place in unnamed city number 803, where we meet our main character, Surly Squirrel, voiced by Will Arnett. Remember, this was a month before the Lego Movie. He, along with his rat friend Buddy, are trying to get nuts before winter so they can stuff themselves like me when a box of Oreos is around.
Or me with a box of lava cookies. And as it happens, the park animals are also gathering foods for winter with guidance from their leader Raccoon, voiced by Liam Neeson. Again, before the Lego Movie. But after destroying the park's tree, and not giving a squat about it, Surly gets banned from the park and has to start living in the city, when he discovers a nut store that's secretly a cover to a bank heist. That sounds like a setup for an interesting story. But it goes nowhere.
The movie has a very interesting premise that could lead to a fun movie, but it either doesn't do anything interesting with it, or executes its ideas in bland and or unoriginal ways. The thought of an animal heist story is cool, but don't expect it to go anywhere to the level of something like Sly Cooper or Fantastic Mr. Fox. There's this whole subplot with the robbers who are supposed to reflect the animals, but it just sort of feels there.
Yeah, it doesn't really affect the main story until the end, when the two heists occur and the chase scene happens. And along with the bland story, the characters aren't much better, or worse. Surly is too big a jerk to be a likable character, and the rest of the cast are annoying, forgettable, or both.
Surly is a bad character to have the movie focus on, honestly. He's mean, sarcastic, not in a funny way, and he hates the park because... he just does. You can make your character a jerk, but show us why he's a jerk. Don't just tell us, he didn't follow the rules, or stuff like that. Show us what made him the mean guy he is in the film. That way, we can care about him. And his redemption at the end doesn't make any sense, because after one nice thing that happens to him, he decides to be a nice guy all of a sudden. That's not how character development works.
Raccoon is basically a corrupt politician character. He's in the club with Lord Farquaad and the mayor from Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs. The Groundhounds are just flat out obnoxious, Mole is a punching bag for being blind jokes, and Grace is just the center of attention but is really just a nervous wreck character.
Sounds like an unfunny version of Captain Quark.
Who?
Never mind.
Moving on, the animation, while not bad, is certainly not Pixar DreamWorks quality. It's not bad, but it's not amazing either. It seems low budget, but not on the level of those cheap Pixar or Disney ripoffs.
Honestly, the whole movie is just a meh film. Sure, it has mean characters, a wasted plotline, unfunny gags, and way too many backstabs to count, not to mention Gangnam Style randomly being shoved into the movie.
For no reason!
And yet, it isn't an absolutely terrible movie. It's just very underwhelming. If you had to pick a film to distract your kids or watch on family movie night, this would not be the one to choose.
I mean, it's not the Emoji Movie, and it's not Food Fight, but there's a little good stuff in this film that there's no reason to see it. It's just a run-of-the-mill subpar kids movie. Except it got a theatrical release. Somehow.
And a sequel.
At least that bombed.
It may seem like we have nothing to say about this film, but honestly, we just wanted to have fun while making this video.
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to see my best friend again. There's really not much to say about the movie.
Yeah, but I do think there's something that needs to be said about your hiccups.
Whatever do you mean?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Those ain't regular hiccups.
It's nothing, Ditto!
You're a ditto?
Hey look, it's Rayquaza!
I'm not falling for that.
Alright, you got me.
You don't have to be ashamed about being a Ditto. I remember Ditto being high on Jay Witz's top 10 favorite Pokemon. Plus, you look pretty cool as a Rowlet.
Thanks, man. Good to know someone does like me. Well, I gotta go. Got to get to band practice. On to the next gym.
Say, next time you come over, I think I know what we should do next. What do you know about Detective Pikachu?